In this video, I'll share a simple 5-step framework to prepare any presentation. This framework will help you save time, boost your confidence, and deliver better results. Plus, one of the steps uses AI to make the whole process easier and more effective. Hello everyone, my name is Carrie. I spent 13 years as a conference interpreter working with leaders like Warren Buffett and Ray Dalio, and for organizations like the UN and Goldman Sachs. Now, I coach busy professionals like you to improve their English communication skills and build more confidence at work. Step number 1, know your audience. The first and most important step is to understand your audience. Many people skip this step and jump straight into making slides or focusing on what they want to say. But here's the thing, your presentation isn't about you or what you want to say. Your presentation is actually about your audience and what they want to hear. I had a student who often presented to C-level executives. She included a lot of technical details and background information in her presentations because she thought this was necessary to prove that she was an expert and show how she arrived at her different conclusions. But despite all her hard work, her presentations didn't go over well. The executives didn't like them. When I asked her a very simple question, I said, "What do your bosses actually want to know?" She was very surprised. She realized for the first time she didn't really know the answer to that question. So I suggested she ask her bosses directly, which she did. And the answer shocked her. The executives didn't care about all the technical details or all the steps that she took to reach her conclusions. They just wanted clear information for them to make decisions. Once she knew that, she adjusted her approach and her presentations improved dramatically, and her bosses were very happy with her performance. Now you can see, knowing your audience is the key to giving a great and effective presentation. Think about who they are, who your audience is, and what they need, what they want to hear. If you can, ask your audience directly what they want to hear, and then write it down, because that will help you stay focused on what they care about and make sure your presentation speaks directly to them. Step number 2, plan your time. Now that you know who your audience is and what they want, the next step is to plan your time. Your time limit controls everything, what you include, what you leave out, and how much details you can actually cover. Let me tell you a very quick story to show why this matters. I was interpreting for a client at a very big meeting with high-level government officials. He had 1 hour but didn't plan around his time. Instead, he put together a super long agenda with 15 items. And the most important item, money, or to be more exact, the budget, was left for last. At the time we got to the budget, there were only 5 minutes left. He asked officials to stay longer, but they couldn't. They had another meeting. The next meeting couldn't happen for another month. His project was delayed by 4 whole weeks, all because he didn't plan his time. So here is how you can avoid mistakes like this. Start with your time limit, how much time you have for the presentation, and then you work backward. If you have 30 minutes, break it down like this. First 5 minutes, introduce yourself, introduce your agenda, probably warm up the audience. Next 10 minutes, your first main section. Another 10 minutes, your second main section. For the last 5 minutes of your presentation, you probably need to wrap up and take some questions. When you know your time and reverse engineer your plan, your preparation becomes much easier. You will have a clear structure to follow, so you won't prepare too much to overwhelm yourself or overwhelm your audience. Step number 3, write everything out. Now you've worked out your timing and the section, it's time to write your entire presentation. Use the section you planned as your outline. If you want, you can make it even more detailed by listing the main points under each section. Then comes the fun part, writing your full script. Here's the most important thing I've learned about this step, and it completely changed how I prepare presentation. Don't write and edit at the same time. I used to write one sentence, then stop, check the grammar, tweak the wording, and think about whether it sounded right before moving on to the next one. So writing a 10-minute presentation usually would take me 2 hours. It's very, very painful. And then I talked to a speaker, somebody who charges $100,000 per speech, and he's really great at what he does. He told me, "Carrie, if you write and edit at the same time, you are switching between 2 very different tasks. And this switching wastes time and drains your energy. So just write first and then edit later." So I followed his advice. My presentation time was cut in half. So when you write your full script, don't worry about grammar. Don't worry about finding the perfect words. Just get your thoughts out of your head and onto the paper. If you don't know how to say something in English, write it in Chinese first, or you can put an X as a placeholder. You will have plenty of time and tools to fix everything in the next step. Step number 4, edit with AI. After writing the first draft, and let's be honest, it's probably a little bit rough, it's time to polish it. AI can be a fantastic tool for this, and the key is knowing what you want and clearly telling AI how to help. Here's a simple 3-step process to use AI effectively. First, fix mistakes and translate content. Start by asking AI to clean up your draft. For example, you can ask AI to correct all grammatical mistakes in the text or translate any Chinese content into clear professional English. This gets your draft clean and ready for the next step. Step number 2, check the flow of your presentation. A professional presentation needs to flow logically and ideas should connect smoothly. You can use AI to help improve this. You can tell AI like ChatGPT to make the transitions between sections smoother or help improve the logical flow so the ideas build on each other. This step ensures your presentation feels cohesive and easy to follow. Step number 3, adjust the tone to sound like you. This is very, very important, so I want you to pay special attention right now. Many people use AI to write, but the result sounds very unnatural and robotic. Everybody listening to your presentation will immediately know that AI wrote it, not you. That's not what you want. So you need to ask AI to adjust the tone to match your voice. For example, when you watch my video, you can see that I use very simple words and I use very short sentences when I speak because it's easy to follow. And my style of speech is conversational and direct. So when I instruct AI, I might say, make this sound conversational as if I were talking to a friend, or use simple words and short sentences. Your presentation needs to feel like you, so make sure AI helps you write in your tone and your style. Here's the most important part. After that, you need to read the AI edited version out loud. Don't just silently read it with your eyes. Actually, speak it out loud. When you read it out loud, you will catch things you will absolutely miss if you are just reading with your eyes. This step is critical to make sure the tone, the flow, and the content feels right when spoken. Remember, AI is here to help you work faster. It amplifies your ideas, your thinking, your style, and your personality. It's a super powerful editor and assistant, but it cannot think or make judgments for you. If it could do that, to be honest, you would, and you probably should be replaced by AI because it works so much faster than any human ever could. So remember, use AI to refine and improve your presentation. You are still in charge. Step 5, rehearse strategically. The last step is rehearsal, and this is where many professionals go wrong. They try to cram all their practice into the day or two before their presentation. They will run through the whole thing 9 or even 10 times the night before, tire themselves out, and actually hurt their performance. Here's why cramming doesn't work. First, it is very bad for your memory. When you practice everything in one very long session, you get tired and you lose focus and don't remember much. Second, when you are cramming, you are probably just trying to memorize everything word for word. You don't take the time to review what you're doing and make it better. You are so focused on getting through it that you miss the chance to actually improve. So this is what you should do instead. Space out your practice. For example, if you have 5 days before your presentation, don't cram 10 rehearsals into the night before. Instead, practice twice a day for those 5 days. Here is something a lot of people don't know. You form and strengthen memory when you sleep. When you go to sleep at night, your brain processes what you've practiced, what you've learned during the day. It organizes and then strengthens the information. This is how your memory is formed. So spacing out your rehearsals actually will help you remember your presentation more quickly and easily. These 5 steps, knowing your audience, planning your time, writing everything out, using AI to edit, and rehearsing strategically will make your presentation better and save you a lot of time and stress. So use this framework and let me know how it works out. If you like this video, you probably will enjoy this one too. I will see you there.